Hey Trippers, this episode I thought I'd do a very special review, something a little bit different to what we do, but we have just bought a second car. So we've still got the Ranger as our main tow vehicle, but we wanted to get a second car for when we move up to the country and have a farmlet, so that we have something that is going to be usable. If the Ranger has a problem, we can still tow the caravan. We're also still able to tow our trailers and things like that that we need to be able to do. So we did quite a bit of research and we have purchased the Ssangyong Rexton MY24 model, brand new. We've only picked it up about 3 days ago, so we're still learning all the bells and whistles and functions of it, but so far we are finding it absolutely brilliant. It is a 2.2 litre turbo diesel and combined consumption is 8.9 litres. And come with me and we'll have a look at some of the incredible features. One of the things that we absolutely love, the tow capacity as well, is 3,500 kilo. So you have a look in there, I'll go round. So as you can see, it's got all beautiful full leather interior with finished off gorgeous trims here, and this beautiful finish around here as well is all in leather. Now the difference with the MY24 model compared to last year's model is that you've got this huge 12.5 screen monitor, which I will turn on. I'll just show you. And it pops up. So this, for visibility, is absolutely fantastic. The other addition as well is you've got this LED light strip down here that just gently and softly highlights everything. You can actually change that colour, or you can turn it off if you don't like it. The other thing with this LED light strip is that it lights the wells in the doors as well. And I'm actually going to show you a video later on in the evening to show you what other special things that this baby has in the evening. But as you can see, a huge visual display screen here. So now here's a tip to be able to access your maps and all your contacts in your phone and everything. Before you plug your phone into the car, always start your car first. So then you plug your phone in, and it will pick up, as you can see, your maps here on a big screen. We've got a playlist here as well. Everything's at a touch of a button. You simply touch what you want to play and it plays for you. You can make it a fully large screen. As I said, we're still really exploring and working out how to use this tablet and system, but it just gives you an idea of the size and usability of this. You can actually make this the entire map if you want to. We like to have it as a split screen so that we can alternate between our music lists and our actual mapping. So that's the main difference there with the touch screen. Everything else, like I said, it's all electronic. Everything nowadays is. The great thing with this, it's got on the front driver's side and the both front seats, cooling as well as heated seats. And in the second row of passengers, because this is actually a 7-seat car, you've got heated rear seats as well. It's got a sunroof up here. I'm going to just pop into here. So it's got a beautiful sunroof there that will open right up when you want it to. All your instruments. This is a great little function here too that we've found, because quite often if no one's sitting in your passenger seat car and you might want to actually push your seat forward or backwards for any particular reason, and we've had to do it on occasion, you have to get out of the car and go around and actually alter your seating. Well, on this, they've actually got buttons on the side of here that you can tilt and alter from this side. Great as well if there's someone in the rear seating and needs a little bit more room for some reason. So you can actually change the angle of the back of your seat as well as the position of your seat just from this button here. Huge big well in here for storage. As you can see, this cup holder takes a massive amount of huge size drinks, and you can close it off if you don't want to use it as a cup holder. It's 4-wheel drive as well, so you've got your 4-wheel drive buttons right here. There is a automatic diff locker as well in this model. Electric handbrake, which is something new for us, but we're figuring it out as we go. Now, the other awesome thing about this car is the 3D. Actually, I might be able to show you the 3D view. Yes. Okay. So these cameras are absolutely incredible. It's like they've got a drone on top of the actual vehicle at all times, and it shows you real time as well, your total surrounds. We've already used this so many times, and originally we thought this might be a little bit off-putting when we're driving into car parks and things like that, but it's actually not. It's been so handy because you can actually see perfectly every line from every different angle. And so this one, if you just want to see your front view, you've got your front camera there. Just your rear view, you've got your rear view there, and then you've got your 3D as well, that you can actually hone and zone in to particular areas if you need to have a better look on those areas. So that is like just an absolute godsend for usability. But this is looking a little strange at the moment, this particular view. It's probably just the way that it's parked, but it actually looks much more realistic when you're say in a car park, for instance. You can see what's around you without any hassles whatsoever. But that's brilliant. And then you just press the button again and remove it. When you put it into reverse, the reverse camera will automatically pop up for you as well, so you don't have to think about anything there. The dash, we're still learning all the different modes and things that you can have with the dash. It's just fantastic. It shows you exactly, like at the moment we've got the 2 front doors open, so it will actually show you exactly what's open. If you've left your sunroof on, it will tell you you've left your sunroof open before you're closing off the door and car. You've got all your functions on your steering wheel of answering your phone, operating the volume on your stereo. You can actually talk to your Google or iPhone device or whatever you're using to actually give instructions. You've got, of course, your cruise control and things like that over here as well. Now, the other excellent and awesome feature is these memory buttons right here. Now, the thing that I had a memory button with the Volvo convertible that I just converted, and the memories were actually via the key. So I could have all my settings of my seat exactly how I liked it, and I coded that into my key. And then Jason did the same on his key. Where the problem would be, obviously I am way shorter than Jason, and if I would open the door from that side and Jason was driving, it would think I was the one that was going to be driving, and it would automatically try and cut his legs off before he got out. So it did often become quite a bit of an issue, whereas you don't have any problems with this whatsoever. Now currently, you just it's got 3 settings that you can pop into here. A mirror setting, so it'll set your mirrors as well as your actual seating of how you like it. So at the moment it's set for Jason, which is obviously way too big for me. So if I want to change the setting, all I have to do is press the button, and this is now going to the setting that I like. So it's clearly, if I wanted my seat and raise it up, it would. As I said, it also alters your mirrors at the same time. And then before I get out, if I know Jason's going to be driving, or he can press it before he gets in, so I'll just put it back to his setting. No more crushed legs. And as I said, it's all being dealt with and very easy to set in the actual door. Now I'm going to take you into the rear section and show you something extra cool for the rear passengers.
I won't be able to.
Actually, I'm going to show you this keypad while we're at it. So here's your keypad here, your basic open lock. If you walk close to the car as well, it's got a push button right here that you can touch on and off to lock, as long as you've got your key on you. This is a great safety feature in the dark. I can actually push that light on when I'm within a certain range, and the headlights will come on so I can see where my car is from a distance. There's a personal alarm on there. If I'm scared, I'll push it and the alarm will go. But this is also one of my favourite features, which I'm going to show you in a sec. Let me just talk to you about this rear seat. Now, in the rear section, you've got I think it's called a 70-30 split, is it? Let's say. So I won't be able to actually show you because we've got the boot chockers. We've just come back from a weekend. Well, we're coming back from a weekend away. But you can see that with these seats pushed fully back, there is so much room in the rear of this cabin. But the other great thing that, again, I can't show you because you need to have the rear seats up, is that these seats recline for the passengers, so that it gives them an extra level of comfort that you don't normally get in vehicles. And you've got a couple of USB points down here as well, your chargers, your own air controls of course, and this cup holder here, as well as having a huge cup holder area, you've also got a nice little spot, hidey hole for rear passengers to pop their personal items in too. So that is just beautiful. Also excellent is you have a full seat belt in the centre, which is much better and much safer than just a lap sash seat. And also, as I mentioned before, your passengers have their own heated rear seats that they can just operate the buttons right from here as they need to. So then we're going to the boot. Now, please excuse the boot, but it will show you an example of how incredible the amount of space that it has, and I'll be able to show you once it's clear again with the seats up as well, the rear seats, to give you an idea of that. But this is my favourite function. So I can just press and hold the button and it's self-opening. You can also open it from pressing a button inside the vehicle. You can also open it by touching it as well. So you've got all this space in the rear section as well. You've got a little bit of space down there to be able to store things, because that's where the underneath of the seats goes. That's sort of kind of a little bit of a bonus, really. But yeah, you can see there's like a massive amount of space. A lot of people deck these out for their four-wheel driving. They split them and there's loads of room to be able to put fridges and cages, and they take the two rear seats out. We don't want that for this purpose. The range is decked out for that. So we want to be able to utilise the boot and the seats as we see fit. So there you have it. Now, as I said, we're finding it to drive is an absolute dream. We've got the ultimate MY24 series. The sports, you can also get a sports package, which is the top options, and that's a total blackout kit. So it blacks out the wheels, it blacks out the front grille, and it blacks out your roof rails. But we actually didn't want all of that. We loved this the way it is, so this is our option that we went with. So it's an absolute dream, as I said, to drive. The only things that we are finding is make sure you check your tyre pressures when you get them out of the showroom. The showrooms tend to pump them up really high to avoid flat spots while they're sitting in the showrooms. We found there's many forums on Facebook as well, and they're great for useful tips and information on these sorts of cars. And we found through that there was chatter about that, and we checked, sure enough, our tyres were 47 psi all around. The recommended is about 34 psi. Such a more comfortable ride, you'll notice instantly. If you are towing and you have weight in the back as well, it's advisable maybe to pop up your rears to 38 psi to give yourself a little bit more height and not drop when things are put on your tow ball. And the other thing, I'll just quickly go around and show you that we had from the factory fitted a tow bar. So they've fitted the tow bar here, a 7-pin plug, and we are also getting an Anderson plug that we've asked to have fitted as well, which we'll be taking back during the week. The only other thing that we haven't actually investigated for sure yet, again, a tip on these sites and is the chatter, get straight out of the showroom, go and get a wheel alignment, because more often than not you'll find they are actually out from the showroom. So that's one thing that we're going to end up doing too. So hope that you got some awesome tips and hints about this particular vehicle. If you're looking at it from you don't know whether to go for the Musso compared to the Rexton. The Musso is the ute version of this particular vehicle. We tried both. If we were replacing the Ranger, we would probably have gone for the Musso, but this is a secondary car, as I said, and the benefits of slightly more luxurious, having the secured inside boot area is just way more appropriate for what we want for our second vehicle. So we're absolutely loving it, thrilled to pieces with our decision, and happy days, happy driving. Hope that you guys enjoy. As promised, I said that I would take you through some night shots of what the Rexton looks like in the evening. So one of the really cool features that we've discovered is that if we just walk near the car's vicinity with a key, as you get closer, it automatically lights you up to show you where the door handle is, and there's a light down underneath the actual mirror as well, which is an excellent little safety feature if you are coming somewhere in the dark. Oh, I just saw the coolest little guy. Even he seems to love the Rexton. I don't know how long he's been sitting there. I've just come from filling up the car, and little old praying mantis is just hanging about. How cool. So yeah, I don't know how long he's been hanging around. So anyway, you also got it in the back door that lights up too, just noticed. And excuse the condition, it already needs a bit of a clean. So then we're going to open up the door and show you what it looks like. So just by touching the handle, I'll look at how awesome the inside looks. So you've got this down here in the footwell that lights up. You've got in your drink cup holder areas that also light up, and look at that beautiful light bar. It's actually not dazzling at all to the eye. You can change that to different colors, or you can turn it off if you don't like it, but it's actually really handy. It's just like, we like the soft blue, and it actually is really handy just to be able to, at a quick visual, see if you need to grab anything down below. So yeah, awesome, very, very nice feature of the car. And yeah, it's on both sides where your drink cup holders might want to be. And I'll just turn the lights on. Oh, another feature that we found that was really cool was, so you've got your interior lights here, and you can obviously turn them on and off. I don't know if it's going to work because I've got them on with the door open at the moment. No, it's not going to work. So let me just see if that'll turn off. All right. Now it's turned off. I'll figure out. There you go. It's actually got a touch light sensor in the side on the chrome of each side as well. So you don't have to fiddle around and look for buttons. You just have to touch it. And it also means that you don't have to push a button and have both on and blinding. So if you're in the passenger side and you just want to turn on your light and not blind the driver, you can do that. So that's a really awesome feature as well. I don't know if the back one, no, I just thought I'd try the back one, and that doesn't do that. So that's just the front one. So I'm just going to light it up in the evening so you can have a look and see what it looks like. So you can see everything is very well lit up. You've got your big screen there. You've got all your buttons that are really nicely lit up as well. There's your footwell. And I'll take you on the outside. There's your console up here. I'll just take you on the outside and show you what the lights look like from the outside. Little buddy's still there. And tonight was the first night that I actually have driven the Rexton in the night, and I've still just been driving. That's the back as well. I've still just been driving under street lights, but you can tell in the darkened areas how bright the actual headlights are going to be. So that's fantastic. Really good. And it's just singing because I've walked away and I've still got the key on me.